Have you ever wondered why some people live happily and healthily well into their 90s, while others struggle after retirement? Is it genetics, luck, or something else entirely? Let me take you on a little journey. Meet Margaret, 72, and Helen, 74. Both retired around the same time, lived in the same neighborhood, and even attended the same local community events. But today, their lives couldn't be more different. Margaret spends her mornings walking, laughing, and cooking healthy meals with friends. Helen, on the other hand, often feels lonely, tired, and unmotivated to even step outside. Why? What made their paths so different after retirement? Here's where the wisdom of George, a 92-year-old retired doctor, comes in. He believes that who you live with after 70 is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, one that can literally add years to your life. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we'll uncover the secrets to healthy aging, backed by research and timeless wisdom. And trust me, tip number 3 might surprise you. If you agree with it, write number 3 in the comments below. Chapter 1. The hidden factor behind longevity. George has spent decades studying aging, but what he discovered shocked even him. It's not just about what you eat, how much you exercise, or the pills you take. Those things matter, yes, but the biggest predictor of a long, happy life? The quality of your social connections. In fact, a famous Harvard study that followed people for over 80 years found something remarkable. Good relationships keep us healthier and happier, more than money, fame, or success ever could. Margaret chose to live in a small retirement community with 3 close friends. Every morning they walk together, cook together, and share stories over tea. That sense of belonging keeps her active, motivated, and smiling. Helen, on the other hand, often felt lonely, tired, and unmotivated to even step outside. Why? What made their paths so different after retirement? Here's where the wisdom of George, a 92-year-old retired doctor, comes in. He believes that who you live with after 70 is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, one that can literally add years to your life. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we'll uncover the secrets to healthy aging, backed by research and timeless wisdom. And trust me, tip number 3 might surprise you. If you agree with it, write number 3 in the comments below. Chapter 2. The power of a supportive environment. Living alone doesn't automatically mean being unhealthy, and living with family doesn't automatically guarantee happiness. The key lies in creating a supportive environment where you feel valued and understood. George puts it simply: after 70, your home should give you energy, not drain it. So what does a supportive environment look like? Shared activities, cooking, gardening, light exercise, or even just talking about old memories. Emotional support, someone who listens when you're having a bad day. Accountability, a friend or partner who reminds you to take your medication, go for walks, or attend your doctor's appointments. Margaret's daily life is filled with these little interactions, and that's what keeps her thriving. If you're over 50 and planning for your future, ask yourself, who will encourage me to stay active? Who will notice if I'm feeling down? Who will make me laugh when I need it most? Your answers to these questions might determine not just how long you live, but how well you live. Chapter 3. Healthy aging starts with small daily choices. When we talk about aging well, many people immediately think of strict diets, intense exercise, or expensive supplements. But George disagrees. He says it's not about doing extreme things, it's about doing small things consistently. Here are some simple, science-backed tips you can start today. 1. Move every day, but keep it gentle. Forget about heavy gym workouts. Studies show that light physical activity like walking, stretching, or Tai Chi can reduce the risk of heart disease, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. 2. Eat for longevity, not just fullness. George swears by the 80% rule. Eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. Focus on fresh vegetables and fruits, whole grains, lean proteins like fish and beans, healthy fats like olive oil and nuts, and yes, an occasional treat is perfectly fine. Balance is the secret. 2. Eat for longevity, not just fullness. George swears by the 80% rule. Eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. Focus on fresh vegetables and fruits, whole grains, lean proteins like fish and beans, healthy fats like olive oil and nuts, and yes, an occasional treat is perfectly fine. Balance is the secret. 3. Train your brain daily. Mental fitness is just as important as physical fitness. Activities like reading, solving puzzles, or learning something new keep your brain sharp and may reduce the risk of dementia. If you agree that brain health is just as important as physical health, write number 3 in the comments. 4. Sleep is non-negotiable. Quality sleep affects everything: mood, memory, immunity, even weight. Aim for 7 to 8 hours per night and create a relaxing bedtime routine. 5. Prioritize joy and laughter. Laughter lowers stress hormones, improves immunity, and boosts mood. Margaret's group schedules a weekly movie night just to laugh together, and it works. Chapter 4. The emotional side of aging. One of the biggest health risks after 70 isn't a disease, it's loneliness. Research shows that chronic loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases the risk of heart disease, depression, and early death. That's why George insists on this. After 70, don't just plan your finances, plan your friendships. He recommends 3 practical steps. Reconnect with old friends. A simple phone call can rekindle decades-old bonds. Join a community. Whether it's a book club, yoga class, or volunteer group, staying socially active is key. And consider cohabitation. Living with friends, family, or in a senior community can provide daily social interaction and emotional support. Margaret's decision to live with 3 friends didn't just give her companionship, it gave her purpose. Every morning, she wakes up knowing someone is waiting for her. That sense of being needed changes everything.
Chapter 5. Prevention is the best medicine. One thing George emphasizes is that healthy aging is not about avoiding doctors. It's about working with them. Here's what he recommends. Get regular health screenings for blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Stay updated on vaccinations, especially flu and pneumonia shots. Monitor your mental health just as closely as your physical health. Prevention doesn't mean living in fear. It means catching problems early when they're easier to treat. Chapter 6. Your future, your choice. By now, you've seen how Margaret and Helen's stories diverged, not because of wealth, luck, or perfect genetics, but because of choices. Margaret chose connection. Helen chose isolation. George chose purpose. And that's the beauty of aging. It's never too late to make changes. You can start today by reaching out to someone you trust, adding one healthy habit to your routine, thinking carefully about who you want to live with in the next chapter of your life. Final thoughts and a challenge for you. George's timeless wisdom is simple but powerful. After 70, don't just focus on adding years to your life. Focus on adding life to your years. So, here's my challenge to you. Pick one tip from today's story. Maybe it's walking daily, reconnecting with an old friend, or eating healthier, and start this week. Small changes compound into big results over time. And if one of today's tips truly resonated with you, comment the number below. If social connection matters most to you, comment 1. If nutrition is your focus, comment 2. If brain health is your priority, comment 3. Your engagement doesn't just help this community, it also inspires others to take their first step toward healthier, happier aging. Because at the end of the day, your future isn't defined by your age, it's defined by your choices.